Alright guys, Punisher Max 17 here today, and this is the review for my Master Grade GM Type C. This was a really cool kit. If you saw the unboxing video, I really liked how this looked. It's a really incredibly detailed kit for as old as it is. I really love it, and it turned out to be just as good as I hoped. So, without any further ado, here is my Master Grade GM Type C. I quite like it, to be honest. Here's a 360 view of it. And back around. Really cool kit. You know, some things to say about this before actually getting into the review is I shaded all of the tan parts, I guess. I didn't shade the black, but like I said, I shaded the tan, and well, I guess that's it, because I didn't shade, you know, internal frame, the black, and I did shade the red though, and with just these two yellow, I didn't worry about that. Anyway, a really cool kit. I actually did decals on this one. They were all dry transfer, the ones that came with the kit. You know, I haven't ever done decals on a kit, and I decided, you know what, I have the dry transfers here, I'm going to do it, see how it goes. And for the most part, it went pretty well. There was one decal that screwed up, and that was just on this 0 on the 017 I put on the shoulder. But I have the EFSF, the 017, some decals on its feet, and then decal on its shield. I didn't really do many of them just because of the fact, like I said, I hadn't done them before, and it was just kind of trying different things. Anyway, I'll actually get into the review. I'll take the beam saber out of his hand, and we'll start at the bottom. Alright, the feet can go a little ways to each side, and then back, forth. The ankle armor pretty much hinders most of that movement, but the ankle armor can move up and down a little bit. Not a whole lot. Let's see, at the knee, you can get a little over a 90-degree bend, and a little ways forward too. At the top of the leg, you can get pretty much all the way out and a little of the way back. Because the back skirts aren't posable, they're fixed, so you can't get the most articulation out of them that you would otherwise. The leg goes actually not as far out as I thought it did, only a little ways out. So actually there's not that much posability in the legs, but to be honest, I'm okay with that. I'm not a person who's all about posability in my kits, so not that big of a deal to me personally. The side skirts go all the way up to the top that far. Front skirts are on a single ball joint. They go up, then, you know, wiggle a little bit, like usual. And something interesting about this kit that I just remembered I was going to tell you is the entire body of this kit is the same as the RX-78-2 Verkaz. All of the plates in this actually were labeled as the Verkaz. So I actually found that interesting, that almost everything, you know, aside from the head and a few other things, was recycled from the RX-78-2. And let's see, the waist, it goes a little bit to the side, not a whole lot of ways there. It's hindered because inside of here it does have a core booster. I think that's what they're called. Let's see. The arms. They go up that far, as you can see. The shoulders really don't move. You can get the shoulders, you know, to go all the way around, but aside from that, the shoulders do not move in any direction. The arms go all the way up. You can get a little less than a 90-degree bend out of them there, and they don't go back any. The hands on a single ball joint, but actually can't do all that much other than just go 360. Can go a little ways forward and a little ways back, but it's hindered by this, the arm design. And it's the 3-in-1 trigger finger hand. Okay. Other arm obviously the same, and the head on a single ball joint, of course, can go up, down, to the side, but can't go 360. Okay, let me get this thing back set straight so it'll stand up. The shield is on a very strong connection, actually, and it can go 360 on the arm. Like I said, really good connection on the shield, to be honest. I quite like that about it. Let's see, the back here, like I said, the back skirts are fixed. You can move these thrusters back and forth. I actually painted those chrome. I'd never painted chrome before because I just got the paint. I bought Tamiya chrome at a local hobby shop. Not local, it's a ways away, but they had it. And it's the closest thing to me, so I call it local. You also have the thrusters under there, under the little back skirt part. What's also cool is these back here, these little cables, are actually fabric. You know, they did that on several of the old Master Grades, and I thought it was a cool little added detail. I liked it. Let's see what else to say about this. The accessories. Okay, first off, we have the shield, of course, which I already showed you. One other cool thing is this here is actually a clear plastic piece, so it's actually more shield-like, you know, where they'd have the glass in there. I thought that was pretty cool. You know, I'd never done a Master Grade with that before because I haven't actually built that many Master Grades, so maybe that's typical, but I thought it was neat. You get 2 beam sabers. You saw the one I had here earlier, and I believe you can clip the other ones under the shield here. Yeah, you can have another one underneath the shield right there. So that's where the other one of mine is. Then you get 2 guns. You get this little gun that looks like the kind of things the old GMs had. Looks like a powered-up version of the ones that the GMs had, of course, since this is a GM Type C. And I like this gun, to be honest. I think it's a small, pretty cool little gun. You also get a larger gun that is interchangeable with a few parts. You have this, and you have the ammo clip down here, and you have this front to the gun. Or you're able to use this front, which makes it more machine gun-like. And you're also able to change the ammo clip and put it up at the top. And I quite like that. I mean, I think it's kind of cool. I'm not going to be using the guns on mine. I'm just going to have it posed with the beam saber and the shield. So it doesn't really affect me, but it is something cool for anyone who likes, you know, posed with the guns or something. So, you know, like I showed throughout the review, this kit really doesn't have the greatest posability. But I honestly think it makes up for it in looks. I think it's one of the coolest looking kits I have on my shelf. You know, it's a really simple, classic design, but it really stands out and looks good. I also really like the color scheme. You know, this is the original color scheme, out of the box color scheme, but I think it's nice. I like it a whole lot more than just the GM color scheme. So yeah, I'm giving this kit a thumbs up. You know, I like it. It may not be for everybody, but it definitely gets my approval. So, you know, I hope that you found this review helpful, or interesting at the least. You know, let me know what you thought, and thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.